but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. C.J. Uzomah. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. But when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long.
57, Mike, 57. 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st down. Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 12. Burrow on play action. Open man is Uzomah. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Burrow will throw. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0. All
right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. Dillon a 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop the throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Paris Campbell now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On second down, here's Mixon. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Show it up. Show it up.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
57.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
57 Mike. 57 Mike. All day, every day, any day. 26. 57 Mike. Mike 57. Oh, yeah.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Come on, come on. SOS. 57's Mike. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Sponge. No.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Campbell returning it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved down in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they go play action now. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Burrow on first down. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
At their 49-yard line.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Extra point attempt to come here. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Throwing, Burrow. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
A final shot now for Burrow. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So
So for Green Bay, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.